Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm MiCA, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that this week we have the deadline for a couple of Solana ETF approvals. It's one of them, it's 21 shares, then we have 1x and so on and so forth. So let's talk about it. Also, a couple of ETF related news, because BlackRock, for example, before yesterday had the biggest inflow into the Bitcoin spot ETF in this year. Also, let's talk about OKX, because they might receive the MiCA license soon, and this could be huge for an exchange, one of the first exchanges then who will get this license. Then we have Ethereum whales added $1 billion ETH. Could that mean that finally Ethereum price can go up? And we shouldn't forget about it, that next week we have the FOMC meeting. So let's see the possibilities for rate cuts, no rate cuts, and all these kind of things, because that can have an impact on the prices as well. So all this in today's video. And don't forget, every single day I bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important for you, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now let's do it. All right, and first let's start with the prices. And now we can see here, let me share the screen, that Bitcoin is actually down 3% in the last 24 hours, just like Ethereum. So Bitcoin is at 101,676, while Ethereum 3,209 US. Do we have gainers? Yeah, well, KuCoin token up 5%. Then we have here GT up 3.5%, XDC. You can see that not too much is going right now up. On the other hand, we have AI16Z going down 21%. We have Trump token continuously going down now 16% down, Fartcoins 13%, and some others. So today, when we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart, it really looks like that we're approaching again this 100,000-ish level. We had this breakout, we had a new all-time high, but now we going towards down here. And we're going to have next week the FOMC meeting, all these kind of things. So a couple of question marks are out there. But first, I would like to talk about the possibility that actually now is the first deadline this week for a couple of Solana ETFs. So when you're looking at this picture here, then you can clearly see that, we have a lot of ETFs queued up. We had Bitcoin spot ETF, Ethereum spot ETF already approved. And now the new ones, Solana ones, then we have XRP, Litecoin, some Ethereum. We have actually one here is Trump. But bottom line is, what we should focus on now is this here. Because on the 25th of January, so basically in 2 days' time, it is the very first deadline for these ETFs. And these are all Solana related ETFs. And, those who would like to get the permission to have these, 1x, 21 shares, Canary, and we have Bitwise as well. So, well, I'm not saying that it's going to happen, because then if it's not happening now, what happened recently, not recently, but about a year ago with Bitcoin spot ETFs, they really pushed the deadlines and waited for the others that they can actually join the game. Or the opposite going to happen. These guys, would like to have it first, and somehow they get the permission. So we're going to see it. But, the next would be here, the 3rd. So March, basically March. Then we have another deadline for June, and finally in August. But it really shows that it's very, very likely that it's going to happen, this year. And that could mean, another ETF coming up, which is not Bitcoin and it's not Ethereum, but it's a spot. Also, we have Dogecoin ETF may coming soon as Bitwise files for registration. So more and more ETFs are coming, as you know, Trump was talking about that they can have also crypto reserve, which could mean a lot of cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin. And because of this, who knows what will be the next. These guys are trying, and we see what's going to happen. And when we're looking at the Bitcoin spot ETFs, which is a big success so far, look, actually on the 21st of January, we had the highest inflow this year into BlackRock spot ETF, which is a Bitcoin spot ETF, more than 661 million US dollar. But look at these inflows. We have now continuously inflows in total per day. We had 755, 626, more than 1 billion US dollar on the 17th. Then we have these. So we can see again that there's a lot of inflows are happening. And actually talking about BlackRock, Larry Fink is promoting Bitcoin more and more. Let's listen to this one here.
If you're frightened of your debasement of your currency or you're frightened of your economic or political stability of your country, you could have an internationally based instrument called Bitcoin that will overcome those local fears. And so I'm a big believer in the utilization of that as an instrument. And so if that becomes true, and you see that it could be a proper hedge against maybe hope security or equities. Yeah. The question is, could you see a 2 or 5% allocation? I was with a sovereign wealth fund during this week, and that was the conversation. Should we have a 2% allocation? Should we have a 5% allocation? If everybody adopted that conversation, but it would be 500,000, 600,000, 700,000 per Bitcoin.
But does it also?
I'm not promoting it, by the way. So, that is not my...
So, guys, seriously, these kind of conversations were impossible to imagine like a couple of years ago. And now, Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, is saying if these kind of things, we're talking about $700,000 per Bitcoin value. So actually, crazy things are happening. And when you're looking at this picture, look, countries which are holding already Bitcoin. Look, have here the United States, El Salvador, Venezuela, Ukraine, Georgia, China, Bhutan, Finland, United Kingdom. And, the numbers, I'm pretty sure, on this map will increase. These dark black dots, what we can see here, over time. And, Bitcoin is a totally different thing right now than it used to be. Okay, so another big thing in the European Union is the MiCA. And, even Tether has this kind of problem, doesn't have the MiCA license, but also exchanges are lack of MiCA license so far. And now maybe OKX could be one of the first one, which one can get it. Okay, so we have OKX receives a pre-authorization for MiCA compliance via Malta Hub. So after setting up a dedicated MiCA hub in Malta in July 2024, OKX crypto exchange is inching towards receiving a full MiCA license. This could be actually major for the exchange. Granted by by Malta Financial Service Authority on the 22nd of January. The pre-authorization means that the firm has completed the regulatory review process and is eligible to approved for the full MiCA license. OKX Europe General Manager Erald Goos told Cointelegraph. So OKX says it will list more than 240 tokens in compliance with MiCA. So, this is probably coming up. More and more exchanges will probably get it. They all would like to have it because Europe, I know it's not that big like, the United States and something for the market, but it's a pretty big market, to be honest with you. And it's important for them that they can advertise themselves here, and they can push their products, and they can participate in the crypto sphere, crypto sphere. So yeah, so this could be huge in a way that probably more and more exchanges can get closer and closer to get this license. Okay, Ethereum price, as we can see, it's acting like a stable coin, a little bit up, a little bit down, but not moving too much. And now we have news that whales scooped up a big amount of Ethereum recently. And could this actually mean that now finally the price is starting? I mean, price is starting to go up. So Ethereum whales added $1 billion in ETH. And now, asking the question, is the accumulation trend hinting at the 5K ETH price? And well, what happened actually is that Ether addresses holding between 1,000 and 10,000 ETH, so basically the whales, the big guys, have accumulated 330,000 ETH since the 7th of January. In which the value is a bit more than $1 billion. So I don't know what ETH really needs to start, because we could see Solana already going up nicely, and now of course like everything on the market is a little bit coming back, but it had its spike and hit a new all-time high. Ethereum is still waiting to break the recent all-time high, which was set back in 2021. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, Ethereum is massive. Recently, it's not the trendiest thing out there, but it's the second biggest cryptocurrency by market cap, and it's supporting DeFi in many ways. So yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen, but sooner or later this should increase as well. Okay, and one more thing, let's mention what's going to happen next week, because this is the last long video on this week what I'm making. And next week, the FOMC meeting is coming up. So basically, we're going to have on the 29th of January, so on the next week, middle of next week, the FOMC meeting. And when you're looking at this here, you can see almost 100%, 99.5% is saying that there will be no rate cuts this time. And this is what probably is already priced in. Anything what different is happening would be a major surprise, I believe, at this point. And therefore, the most important thing, it's not that they're cutting the rate or not, because probably they won't. The most important thing is that what is Jerome Powell saying in the press conference? How hawkish or dovish he is, because now we have Donald Trump as a new president, and let's see, he would like to weaken the dollar and so on and so forth. So will they soon, in the next couple of FOMC meetings, support another rate cut? That would definitely be bullish for the market. If they really hawkish and they're saying that it's not gonna happening in the first 2 quarters of this year, that could be not that good for the market. So that's why also we are, kind of hesitating, going sideways and waiting for the moment, because now a lot of big things happened. Donald Trump inauguration, it happened on the 20th of January. We had the CPI, which wasn't that great, but it's not worse than expected, at least. And core CPI turned a bit better than expected. Now we have this FOMC meeting, so we have a volatile January because a lot of questions here. But after that, we're going to see what's happening. Well, we have to move like step by step. We cannot predict the future because there are so many uncertainties, things what we can see or cannot see. So yeah, this is how crypto is. Anyway, guys, don't forget, if you don't want to miss a single thing and you would like to keep yourself up to date, simply just subscribe to this YouTube channel, as every single day you're getting the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on blockchainbloom. And yeah, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.